let's just watch the dog running across the yard. How pretty is that? I could watch these pet videos just the whole day. This is the 15-pack of rinse-free on-the-go shampoo pet mittens. They're always wickedly popular. It's M93775. Why? Because our pets get into stuff and they stink. And we're like, well, now do we have to do, like I did the self-wash for like $17, or for $17.98, I could get 15 pet washes of my dog Nala. It is 3 easy payments of $5.99. Come on back here, and we're on Dudley again. But you can see what's happening. Scott Hind is cleansing with a fragrance-free shampoo, which doesn't, oh, look, okay, Dudley.
Yeah. Dudley's dirty.
Well,
Dudley's dirty.
The bulldogs, yeah, it's a little gross, but you know what? He likes it. I mean, it cleans out his
little
ears, helps the detail work.
That's good. The ears. Honestly, I wasn't even really thinking about the ears because, can this be used on dogs and cats?
And his face folds?
Basically anything with fur, and truthfully anything with skin too, because you can use this on yourself too.
Okay, so, and by the way, that's Dudley and Scott. I'm Rachel. This is Kylie and Daisy.
Hello, hello.
Please, you know that we've got the human scrubs, but these are scrubbies that are for your pets. So now we're looking at Daisy.
Yes.
And Kylie, introduce us to what we're looking at.
Okay, so when you get these home, what you're gonna notice, it's a super soft mitt, comes to you completely dry, and this is basically having your shower, your shampoo, all of that for your pets into one mitt, and you activate it with a little water. So I've got a little bowl right next to me, and a little bit goes a long way, so I'm just gonna dunk it right in here, and then I'm just gonna start to work it. And what you're gonna notice is immediately, it's like having philosophy bubbles right here. It creates this luxurious lather. So all I have to do, I'll take it straight to Daisy and just give her a bath basically. So I can, like Scotty did, go around her head, I can go underneath her chin, I can go on her belly. If she steps or rolls into something, I can get her legs. She doesn't realize she's getting a bath. And then what we all have to do, Rach, afterwards, no rinsing. It's not like we need a sink or a tub or a hose. We literally take a towel, we dry her off. She's fresh and clean, smells great, and absolutely loves it.
Okay, time out. I'm super excited, and basically our phone lines are starting to melt down. Because and I have a dog and 2 cats. I wipe down my dog when she comes in every day anyway. So I towel off her body and her paws.
That's amazing.
Well, because I have light furniture and I'm a little bit kind of crazy, but I'm like, this is stupid that I have to do that. But I do. So that's just my normal routine any day. Anyway, I love it. This is fragrance free. The lather is super, super soft. But here are the times when you need to wipe them down. Right? Do you take your dog to the dog park? They come in stinking. They totally do, because they're all running around and patting and drooling. My dog would get drool from other dogs on them. And I was like, why is this happening? If your dog is the one that runs into any body of water, lake, pond, whatever, and they come back, right? Your dog likes to roll in. Ooh, what's that nasty, stinky smell on the ground over there? Let me go roll in it. That's my Nala. And I'm like, are you rolling in a dead thing? She rolled in poo the other day. And I was like,
they love that.
What? I was like, that's the day that I was like, right to the pet place where I was like hand washing it myself, and I was like, this is the nastiest thing. And I can't. I mean,
as cute as she is, Rachel, Daisy loves to roll around in things that
cover
are
your ears,
no
Daisy.
longer with us.
I'm drying her off.
Why do you do this?
And so
these are such a relief for
they're
us.
a lifesaver. And so if you're just joining us, this is Kylie and this is Scott Hind, and we've got Daisy and Dudley with us. But remind us of how to use this process.
Sure.
And what's in here that allows us to clean her off.
So when you get them home, they're completely dry. You activate them with a simple little bit of water. They're infused with basically
looking at her tushy.
I know.
She basically gave a butt shot.
And also,
awesome.
Thanks, Quinny. Scott always quotes this too, but they haven't created doggy toilet paper. So in all fairness, sometimes she needs a little cleansing on the behind area. And that's exactly what you can do with these. So a little bit of water will activate them up, and what you're going to notice is this is a completely rinse-free doggy shampoo. So you don't need buckets or hoses or anything like that. So if you struggle to get your dog in the bath, these are a great way to touch up in between those big baths or those grooming sessions, or you can give them a full bath. So we got that beautiful luxurious lather. We take it right to the doggo. I'm going to get your side while you say hi to Miss Rachel so we can clean and cleanse her. I'm going to get that off my hand and get it on her. And then all we have to do is take a towel and dry her off. And you'll notice too when you get it on your hands, it feels so nice. It's like you just put a fabulous lotion on. So imagine how great it feels on them as well.
You know, the other thing I was going to say is, again, and I have 2 cats, and my cats actually could use a little wipe down as well, right?
Yes.
And in addition to like rolling around and being in things, basically, it just makes sense to like cleanse them consistently, like you cleanse yourself, and you're not having when you are using water. We haven't even touched on the infamous shake.
Well, and
whenever I bathe my dog, I am drenched at the same
if
time.
you ever try to bathe a cat too, that is like you are asking for it. If you come out without scratches and everything,
Right,
it's
exactly.
a crazy
Well,
town.
it's peace of mind. So
Yeah.
when you go to the park and your dog does roll in something they shouldn't roll in, or when you go for a walk, whatever it might be, you always have this, because all you need is a bottle of water and this, and
Yeah.
you're good
Right.
to go. And the other point I like to make is with Daisy and Dudley, there are breeds of dogs like them that they really don't need to be, nor do they should be
Fully
bathed.
drenched.
They
Yeah.
shouldn't be bathed because
Yeah.
of skin issues, whatever. Well, I have no worries whatsoever. I use these all the time. I go through them like a maniac because in his actual life, he's probably only ever had, he's 10 years old, probably ever had 5 baths.
Yeah.
Because they're not a breed that's accepting of it. So,
Yep.
but with these, I can do it once or twice a week with absolutely no problems and get the ears, you get the face folds, all the stuff that stinky bulldogs need cleaned, no problem whatsoever. There's all that mess.
And also on a side note too, just a little bit about Dudley. Dudley's actually a cancer survivor too, so he had a lot of treatment that he underwent, and so you had to be really careful with just how you took care of him
That's
in
right.
general.
That's right. That's right.
So he's good. He's in great
good.
health
Yeah.
now, but that was one of those things. Even we've had dogs having surgery. You can't put them in a bathtub. Sometimes you want to touch them up and do it in a way that you don't have to saturate them. You literally use the Scrubby Pet. You take a towel and dry them off, and that's all you have to do.
It's no rinse. It's on your hand like a mitt. So it's not even like the human version of this, as you know, is just a cloth.
Yeah.
But because this is a mitt, you can use both sides and it's not going to come off. The other thing is that when you're looking at the if purchased separately, it means each one of these baths is about $1.79. Now it's a bath for $1.19. To put that in context, I did my own dog self bath, came out drenched at the pet store for $17. Now you're getting 15 baths for $1.19 a piece. So 15. You know, either
sitting on
full
your
depending
towel.
upon what size it is, right? Baths, and these are one use, right? So they're designed for one use. Or
Yeah,
use
but
for-
you can use them on multiple pets. I mean, once they're wet, then they're pretty much
Then they're
used,
done.
but they will stay good for
200 of these
as
have been
long
snapped
as you
up.
keep
Yeah.
them dry. But
Yeah.
you can see this is the same one that I've just been reactivating. And Rach,
Oh, and it still has
oh
room
my
in it.
gosh, it
Yeah.
has so much suds in it too. So we have 3 dogs at home, and sometimes I'll use one mitt on all of the dogs because we could keep going and going and going.
Got
with
it.
this.
Okay, so you can just keep going as long as it's got suds
Yeah,
ability in it.
totally.
$5.99. If you have a dog or a cat, when you said do their tushy, I've got 2 cats. They're 12.
Little tushies.
And sometimes
I
the
know.
cats get a
She
little.
likes it. She's leaning
little
into
issy
it.
around it. Oh, she's leaning into the tushy. Do the tushy scratch.
Oh,
Exactly.
you bouncing
yeah.
your feet too.
Yeah.
This is
Boots and
unscented.
boogie, yeah, right.
It's fragrance-free shampoo. And again, they're 15 bath mittens for your pets. And they
Yeah.
are a mitten. So they aren't just a straight off cloth, which I think, is even better. Because even if it spins around on your hand, all sides are to clean with sides.
Yeah.
So we're going to start just again, if you're just joining us, this is an hour of Love Your Pets. We've got all the things. We're pet mamas, pet dads.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep the pets clean right now because they run in and out of the house, especially your dogs. We're focused on dogs since they're in and out of the house and they get into things.
And Rachel, real quick,
But
you
yeah.
see how I'm going in there, what I call the detail work, almost like
Oh,
you're cleaning
yeah.
a car.
Yeah.
Is face folds, okay? I know it's kind of
Yes.
gross to look at,
But
like,
with English Bulldogs, you have to do that like every day.
all the time. And
Yeah.
so you go right in there. I have no worries whatsoever. Go right in there, get all that detail. Look at all the yuckiness that came out. Sorry, I know it's gross, but
Dudley's
that's
so embarrassed right now, Scott.
I know, he's like, I can't believe you're sharing
he's still
my
handsome.
privacy.
He's fine.
We still love you, Dudley.
Yeah, very much. But the nice thing is you can get in there with your fingers, but really clean it out with no worries whatsoever.
And you know what? They're not resistant to it. I mean, the interesting thing is because when I bathe my dog and put the water on her, her first instinct is to, by the way, shake. And I'm like, oh my gosh,
try to
please
hop
could
out
you
of the
just
tub.
hop out of the tub? I'm like,
Yeah.
please, 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 just stay where you are. And then when she likes the water, it's awesome. And I washed her, but that shake is going to happen, and you're like, oy vey. $5.99, not $26 and change. We're at $17.98. We're saving you close to $9 on something that, and for my money, every single pet owner, if you own a dog, it's definitely a must-have. Speaking of at-home grooming, we also have, this is coming up, and I own these too, and these are amazing because this is an entire